She Who Awakens by Alina Chamberlain, Part 8. The practices makes everything perfect. Level 7. Movement in the flow. We now enter a transformative stage of our journey. Until today, we have practiced the state of the soft abdomen primarily in stillness or through isolated exercises. Level 7 is designed to translate that relaxation into active movement. True orgasmicness is not merely a static feeling of peace. It is a dynamic state where energy flows as freely as a river, even in the midst of activity. Over the next 4 days, we will turn mundane daily actions into a conscious dance, ensuring the body feels pleasure from the simple act of moving through space. We begin at the foundation of all movement, your walk. A step can be a mechanical way to get from point A to point B, or it can be a deep somatic practice that feeds your entire system with energy. Step 25, the walk of power and pleasure. Your feet are the sacred points through which you exchange energy with the earth. A walk of power is never a hurried march or a frantic rush. It is a fluid rolling motion where every single step provides a drop of pleasure. When you walk with awareness, you are not merely burning calories, you are filling your center with strength. Treat the ground as a partner in a dance and watch how the world begins to support you. The practice, the goddess walk, to ground the nervous system and shift the focus from reaching the destination to savoring the journey, thereby maintaining abdominal softness during movement. Today, whenever you are walking, whether across a room or down a street, bring your full attention to the contact between your feet and the ground. Feel the natural, sensual roll from the heel to the toe. Slow your pace by just 10%. Feel how this deliberate movement resonates upward through your calves, into your hips, and finally into your soft, receptive abdomen. Question for self-reflection. What shifted in my internal state when I focused on the soles of my feet? Did I feel a greater sense of stability? And did I notice my shoulders naturally relaxing as my weight settled into the earth? The ritual of the day, the earth's kiss. While walking, visualize that your feet are softly kissing the earth with every step. With each contact, imagine you are releasing any residual tension or noise downward into the ground. In return, visualize a warm, supportive energy rising up from the earth into your legs and pelvis. Keep your spine tall but supple, allowing your arms to swing in a natural, unforced rhythm. You are moving through the world not as a victim of time, but as a sovereign of space. The sensory anchor, the movement reset. The red anchor now serves as a gate monitor. Every time you see the color red, pause for a split second. Ask yourself, am I running away from something, or am I enjoying the process of moving? Take your next 3 steps with maximum awareness, softness, and grace. By changing the way you walk, you have begun to change the way you inhabit your life. You are teaching your body that it is safe to occupy space, and that pleasure is available in every step. Write down your notes, self-reflection, and anchor. Part 8, Step 26. The rhythm of vitality. Synchronizing your breath with your steps is one of the most effective ways to migrate your consciousness from the chaotic chatter of the mind down into the sentient wisdom of the body. When the rhythm of your movement aligns perfectly with the rhythm of your respiration, your nervous system enters a state of profound coherence. This alignment transforms a simple walk from a mundane task into a powerful source of restoration and a dynamic meditation. By breathing in time with your stride, you signal to your brain that you are in a state of flow, allowing your internal energy to circulate and recharge rather than stagnate. The message of the day: your breath is the sacred link between your internal state and your external movement. When you breathe in harmony with your steps, you create an inner symphony of calm and power. Today, we learn not just to walk, but to breathe the path. Every meter you travel is an opportunity to recharge your spirit and settle your mind into the present moment. Let the world move past you as you move through it, perfectly centered in your own rhythm. The practice, the 4x4 rhythm. To induce a state of flow by creating a rhythmic neurological loop between the respiratory system and the motor cortex. While walking today, whether on a long stroll or moving through your home, adopt a simple count. Inhale through your nose for 4 steps, then exhale smoothly for the next 4 steps. If a 4 count feels too long, adjust to a 3 count. The goal is not to strain, but to find a seamless, effortless cycle where the lungs and the legs act as a single unit. Question for self-reflection. Was I able to catch that autopilot sensation where the breath and steps merged into one? How did my level of anxiety or mental haste shift after just 5 minutes of this rhythmic movement? The ritual of the day, breathing the space. As you move in your rhythmic cycle, expand your visualization. On every inhale, imagine you are drawing in the energy of your surroundings, the freshness of the air, the warmth of the sun, or the quiet of the room. On every exhale, imagine you are radiating your own softness and tranquility back into the world. Keep your abdomen entirely relaxed, allowing the breath to drop deep into your center, ensuring your soft belly acts as the bellows for this energetic exchange. The sensory anchor, the rhythm check. The red anchor today serves as a respiration monitor. Every time you see the color red, immediately check, am I breathing right now, or have I frozen my breath? If you have caught yourself holding your breath or breathing shallowly, take a deep abdominal inhale and immediately resume your rhythmic steps, 4x4. By synchronizing your breath with your gait, you have turned a physical necessity into a restorative ritual. You are no longer just moving, you are flowing. We have addressed the foundation of the feet and the rhythm of the breath. Tomorrow we move to the expressive upper body. We will focus on the fluidity of hands and shoulders, learning to dissolve robotic gestures and mechanical tension so that your everyday actions become soft, graceful, and deeply feminine. Write down your notes, self-reflection, and anchor. Part 8. Step 27. The language of the heart. Addressing the fluidity of your hands and shoulders is the key to dissolving the robotic rigidity that arises when we become overly fixated on results. In the map of the body, your shoulders and arms are the extensions of your heart center. They govern your ability to reach out, to take, to give, and to create. When the shoulders are dropped and the movements of the hands are serpentine and soft, your physiology sends a powerful message to your brain. I am safe, I am creating, and I am in a state of pleasure. The message of the day. Your hands are the instruments of your heart's intent. When you move with softness, you transform every domestic chore into a sacred dance. Today, we focus on releasing the unnecessary armor we carry in our shoulders, allowing energy to ripple effortlessly all the way to your fingertips. Let your gestures become as fluid as silk and as purposeful as a prayer. The practice, hands like waves, to replace angular, high-stress motor patterns with circular, low-stress movements that preserve energy and stimulate tactile pleasure. Today, as you engage in manual tasks, whether washing dishes, typing on a keyboard, or brushing your hair, imagine your arms and hands are not rigid tools, but soft, fluid waves. Attempt to make every movement slightly more rounded and continuous. Avoid sharp, jerky transitions. Observe how rounding your movements changes the way you perceive the task at hand. Question for self-reflection. Where in my arms or hands did I feel the most resistance to this newfound softness? How did the quality of a routine chore change when I infused it with the spirit of the dance? The ritual of the day, casting off the weight. Stand tall with your feet grounded. On a deep inhale, shrug your shoulders high toward your ears, holding the tension for a brief second. Then, with a forceful, audible exhale, drop them sharply and completely. Repeat this 3 to 5 times. Afterward, close your eyes and visualize your arms becoming incredibly light and long. Imagine that every movement now originates not from your wrists, but from deep within your shoulder blades, allowing your heart center to lead the way. The sensory anchor, the shoulder audit. The red anchor today serves as a tension detector. Every time you see the color red, immediately ask yourself, where are my shoulders, climbing toward my ears or resting in their natural home? Perform a slow, luxurious circle with your shoulders, rolling them back and down to liberate your neck and throat. By softening your gestures, you have moved from executing tasks to inhabiting your movements. You are teaching your body that grace is not a performance but a way of being. By the end of the day, write down your feelings. Try to fully experience and relive each touch within this new reality. Write down your notes, self-reflection, and anchor. Tomorrow, we will practice micro dances in daily life, combining everything we have learned, the goddess walk, rhythmic breathing, and fluid hands, into one seamless, flowing experience as you navigate your home and your day. Are you ready to turn your entire day into a seamless flow of movement in Step 28? Step 28. Integrating the dance of life. We conclude our exploration of movement in the flow with the most practical and joyful application, integrating dance into the fabric of your daily existence. When we transform household chores into a microdance, we stop perceiving cleaning or cooking as a life tax that must be paid as quickly as possible. Instead, every motion becomes an act of devotion to yourself and your environment. By applying the goddess walk, rhythmic breathing, and fluid hands to your routine, your body ceases to be a rigid tool and becomes a vibrant conductor of energy. This is the ultimate reclamation of your time in your temple. The message of the day: there are no boring tasks, only a lack of presence. Whether you are washing the floor or brewing a cup of tea, you can choose to move mechanically, or you can move with your entire being, allowing the impulse to ripple from your feet to your fingertips. Today, your home is your stage, and every action is a part of a beautiful, fluid performance. When you move with grace, you transform the mundane into the sacred. The practice: domestic ballet. To maintain the soft abdomen and a state of flow while performing multi-step physical tasks, preventing the buildup of task-based tension. Choose one routine chore today, e.g., dusting, chopping vegetables, or making the bed. You may play music that inspires you or dance in silence to the rhythm of your own breath. Focus specifically on the fluidity of transitions, how one hand passes the baton to the other, how your torso leans into the flow, and how your weight shifts seamlessly. Do not rush. Let the movement lead the task. Question for self-reflection: which habitual action unexpectedly brought me physical pleasure today when I infused it with rhythm and softness? Was I able to keep my abdomen relaxed and receptive throughout the process? The ritual of the day: the dance of presence. Before beginning any domestic task, take a 3-second pause. Visualize your movements as a form of calligraphy in the air. Let them be rounded, elegant, and complete. If you catch yourself becoming sharp, jerky, or hurried, simply slow down and return to the wave. Feel the energy circulating through your limbs rather than stagnating in your joints. Experience the satisfaction of a body that moves in total harmony with its environment. The sensory anchor, the improvisation signal. The red anchor today serves as your grace trigger. Every time you see the color red, perform one brief, dance-like movement with your shoulders or hips, no matter where you are. Offer a silent thank you to your body for its innate grace and its ability to find beauty in the smallest of gestures. You have successfully completed level 7. You have proven that you can maintain your center and your softness even while being active in the world. You are no longer just doing, you are flowing. By the end of the day, write down your feelings. Try to fully experience and relive each touch within this new reality. Write down your notes, self-reflection, and anchor. Having mastered the internal and domestic flow, we now prepare to direct that energy outward. We will explore how you co-create your world. How does your awakened energy manifest as a creative force? Discover the secrets to nurturing your lifestyle and love style at Wish for Love. The electronic version of all chapters from the full book She Who Awakens by Alina Chamberlain can be found at wishforlove.org.